Hi, this is Lawrence Gowan of STYX, or just of Gowan, and you are watching and listening to Rockum Radio.
Hi, Lord.
Trying to find you here on the screen. Let's see. No? Hold on.
Hello.
No, let's see now. You're seeing me, I'm not seeing you. Let's see now. Oh, there you are, Gino. Okay. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Never better.
Oh, perfect. Well, welcome to Rockum.
Thank you. Great to be in the Rockum Radio vicinity.
Well, the Rockum Radio show on CFRC 101.
Yeah, you're in Kingston, right?
Right.
Love it. I love seeing that. I'm in Philadelphia today. If you can see it across the water, there you go.
Wow.
Lovely Philadelphia. We play here tonight. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you doing today?
So far, so good. Nothing bad's happened.
Well.
Yeah.
First of all,
There we go. Yeah.
okay.
Sure.
Congratulations. Another year with the stick.
Thank you very much. We're going very strong right now. We're on tour at the moment with STYX in Chicago, and it's going spectacularly well. I can't. So thank you.
You're welcome. It's great to see them back on the road. Now, Windy is too.
Correct. The Windy Cities tour. The band, both bands, STYX and Chicago, emanated from the city of Chicago, and so Chicago known as the Windy City. So we're calling it the Windy Cities tour. It's the first time that STYX and Chicago have toured together ever. So it's kind of a great tribute to that city in some ways, that to have such great music come from there, even though I'm from Toronto. Yeah.
How you enjoy the most touring with Chicago? Excuse me. My
Hold on a second. I know how to fix that. I'm gonna have to put on some headphones. Yeah. Occasionally that happens when on certain Zoom calls. Maybe it's because it's going all the way to Canada and then echoing back. Hold on one sec. If I can untangle these in-ears, I will. I'll fix the problem. It happened again yesterday. I'm not really sure why, but it's not really that big a deal. Deal. Hang on. Here we go. Watch this. 1, 2. And I plug this guy in here. And ta-da!
Perfect.
There you go.
I'm one person again. I feel like double.
Well,
okay. What have you enjoyed the most about touring with Chicago?
Well, first of all, I love their music. I was a big Chicago fan. I went and saw Chicago at least 3 times in the 70s, once in the 80s, and the first place I saw them was at Varsity Stadium in Toronto, which coincidentally is right next door to the Royal Conservatory that I went to. And I've always loved the band. They're tremendous innovators in rock music, and they sound fantastic today. and this is just a joy to hear their music every night.
Wow, they have a long history. Of
Both bands do.
Yeah.
STYX is in its 54th year of existence.
I know.
I've been part of it now for 27 years.
Exactly.
And, in Chicago, I think stretched back 58 years, in fact. So, pretty remarkable. Yeah.
Yes, of course. Talking about that, after so many years, you on the road, what still excites you about performing live?
Seeing thousands of people, with gigantic smiles on their faces and their arms in the air, and the whole feeling of ecstatic joy that happens on a nightly basis is a phenomenal thing to be part of your life, especially on such a regular basis. It doesn't. You just don't tire of that. It keeps. It's the same experience, but renewed and kind of underscored with its joy every time it happens.
Beautiful. Looking back now, how do you feel about Circling from Above 1 year after its release?
1 year. Well, I love the fact that it's in the top, 5 of a lot of people's favorite STYX records. That's number one. I mean, we make the records for ourselves primarily at first, but then, there's a couple of million people on social media, for example, that follow STYX, and for them, really we want to hear what they think, and they, overwhelmingly they've loved the record, and we love every night that we play. Like even last night in Virginia, we played Build and Destroy, which was the first song we released from the record, and it goes over great, and audiences, they get the full kind of arc of the history of STYX right from the beginning right to that latest thing. I'd also say that the past 3 albums that Will has produced have been such a great addition to the history of STYX, and I think that we're making records right now that kind of tie to and kind of honor the past and the classic rock sound that was established long before I was ever involved with the band.
Okay. And what do you think Circling from Above added to the STYX legacy?
I think first of all, I would lean toward the lyrics being something that's very kind of concurrent, where we're seeing new inventions, be a great boon, a great enhancement, and a great enrichment of life, and at the same time are bringing with them the inherent dangers that come along with those things, and the kind of struggle that goes between that, and still trying to retain a level of humanity that makes us feel like we're important, and that we're living meaningful lives. I think a lot of songs on the record relate to that, and the fact that we are being watched from above, whether it's by the birds or the satellites or whatever. Surveillance is upon us right now, and we have to navigate our way through that.
Oh my God! Okay. Well, you have amazing songs here. Build and Destroy, the videos, and the song is really good. I was listening.
Yeah, thanks, man. I'm glad you like it. A lot of that, I think what I like about that song musically is that we used very analog technology to record with. I'm using an old Wurlitzer piano. I'm showing you that because I've always got a piano in front of me.
Right.
And, an old Moog and an Oberheim synthesizer in there, and yet the lyrics, I think, tie very well to the climate today and what we're faced with.
Oh my God! Okay, how has your favorite song on Circling from Above changed?
Yeah, that's a good question. It changes quite often, really. For a while there, I really like "Only You Can Decide," which is the last song on the record, a song that Tommy wrote.
Okay,
I thought that might be my favorite, but it jumps around. I also really like "It's Clear," It's one of my faves. I love hearing JY singing on King of Love.
Okay.
I still lean a lot towards Forgive, the song Forgive.
Forgive.
That's a tough one for everyone to navigate in not the song, but the concept of it in our lives is something that we grapple with, throughout our life.
I'm marking those songs right now.
Okay.
Later.
And for something kind of uplifting, everybody raise a glass is really good for that, and as is Blue Eyed Raven.
Okay. I will listen tomorrow. Tomorrow I go to Toronto tomorrow, so I will have time to listen all the songs in the way from Kingston.
You can listen all the way from Kingston. You can probably listen through it. Let me see, from Kingston 2 hours. You can probably listen to it 3 times on the way, and then another 3 times on the way home.
Yeah,
so that'll be 6. Yeah. Okay.
I'm
going to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Philadelphia. What's with you?
Yeah, Philly. Okay.
Yeah.
I still have Lost Brotherhood in my collection.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at that. Who is that guy on the cover?
I think it's a guy who called Lawrence.
Yeah.
He only
had, back then, I think he only had one name. Poor guy. But he did have some pretty rocking hair.
Oh, yeah. What that album means to you?
Well, they all have a special kind of place in my soul, because they're all, a big part of my life and my life prior to joining STYX, obviously. That record in particular, it was my 4th album. I got
really good.
Tremendous musicians. I mean, Jerry Marotta and Tony Levin and Kenny Greer is on that record. John Webster, who plays with Red Rider as well. Yeah. He played a couple of keyboard things on there, which I really liked. I got to co-write 2 of the songs with Eddie Schwartz. The record was mixed in Olympic Studios in England. And when I was there, Robert Plant was in, there's 3 rooms there. Robert Plant was in one, and Queen were making their final record with Freddie Mercury in Studio 1. And
no way.
Yeah. So that whole experience, quite a story. And the main guitarist on that album is Alex Lifeson from Rush.
Ooh.
All those memories of that, obviously that's quite a monumental thing. And then making the video for All the Lovers in the World in Hamilton at Gage Park. The experience of that was tremendous, and got a lot of airplay on Much Music, and so there's some of the memories I have of Lost Brotherhood.
Oh my God! Okay, Lawrence, after all these years, how do you balance Lawrence Gowan, the solo artist, with Lawrence Gowan of STYX?
So that it's funny because when I joined STYX in 1999, I made a conscious decision that I thought I won't do any Gowan shows. I had a couple that were still on contract that I had to do, but at the first part. But I didn't want to do any Gowan shows at all until STYX was had reestablished itself with a new guy in the band, me, and but in 2010 at Fallsview in Niagara Falls. A fellow there named Larry Gregson said, listen, we get a lot of calls for a Gowan show. Are you ever going to do them again? And I said, well, this year is the 25th anniversary of Strange Animal, 2010. And he said, okay, can we book 3 nights? And so we did, and they all sold out. And right from that moment on, between then and now, every year except 2020, I've been doing probably about 20 to 25 Gowan shows. I just did 9 of them the early part of July here. We did 9 in a row, 9 Gowan shows from Quebec, basically from the Montreal area all the way out to BC, and I'm finding it easier to balance the two. It is a bit of a split personality, a bit like I say it's like the show Severance, if people are familiar with that, where I take on the personality of myself in STYX is a band member, and the personality that I have to exude with Gowan is this one guy who made these records and still feels very, very close to them. And I'm finding it easier to switch one to the other. One of the ways I do physically to kind of let people know, because the internet and all the social media stuff that's out there, I need to delineate. So in my Gowan shows, I've been wearing a kilt because I was born in Scotland. I wear a kilt in those shows so people can instantly know, oh, that's a Gowan show. And then if I'm wearing something outrageous that involves pants, that's a STYX show. Yeah.
Wow. Well, that time.
Yeah.
Lawrence, any plans after the Windy Cities tour?
Well, I can tell you that there will be the next batch of Gowan shows are coming up next April.
Okay.
And I know that a bunch of those have sold really well, if not sold out already. April and early May. STYX will again do, the plan is we'll do another 100 shows between now and this time next year. So really no plans to stop doing what we're doing right now. And quite honestly, though, Gino, I mean, it's best if we don't look too far into the future because we've got so much on our plate today that we have to accomplish. That I really, honestly, from the time I was 19 years of age when I became a professional musician, which is 50 years now, I really don't look much further ahead than the next 6 months. Because you're so fortunate. You're so fortunate to be a musician anyway. I'm looking at hopefully not having to get a real job between now and the next 6 months. Although my real job now would be a retired guy. So some retired guy. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's funny. Okay. Lawrence.
Yeah.
Okay. Lawrence, what advice would you give to a young Canadian musician?
Well, I'm very reluctant to give advice because the music business that I grew up in is entirely different from the music business of today. That's the business side.
Okay.
But the thing that is identical is the thing that I can speak on with some experience.
Okay.
And it's this. Music, fall in love with music for its own sake, because music will never let you down. Okay? If you never succeed as a professional using all the new tools that never existed when I was growing up, if that doesn't pan out, you won't have lost anything, because music is going to enrich your life. And so I say this: music will never let you down. So fall in love with that. The music business will only let you down eventually, somewhere along the line. So don't fall in love with that. Utilize it as much as you can, but music is the central core of what you should gain from this fantastic experience in your life. Bring it into your life and you won't be disappointed. That's my advice.
Beautiful and clear.
Yeah, okay.
Smart advice. It's true.
Well, walking the line a little bit too, so.
Experience.
That's what it's taught me. I still love playing every day. I derive so much enrichment of my life just from trying to learn a new piece or write a new piece, it just never lets you down. I mean,
it's true.
Unless I'm hitting all the wrong notes, in which case
never let you down.
I'm letting me down, not music.
Never let you down. Right. Rock music never let you down. I will keep that word. I love it. Never let you down.
Okay, Gino, I hope if that means something to you, that's great.
Thank you. Any final message for the readers of rockumweb.com and the listeners of the Rockum Radio Show?
Well, first of all, thanks very much for having me on the Rockum Radio Show. I look forward to playing in Kingston next time if you have a lot of listeners there. I think we do have something in Kingston coming up in it's April or May for a Gowan show. STYX will be in Toronto next week on the 28th of July. So hopefully a lot of people make the trip down the 401 for that one. Other than that, great to be on your show, Gino. Thanks for some great
Thank you.
questions. And
Well, Lawrence, it was an honor to have this conversation with you. As you know,
Gracias.
I'm following your career since the beginning.
thank you.
Love it,
good.
like it, very proud to, like I told you, to this conversation. And I hope to see you next week. I will do.
My pleasure. I hope you can make it there, Gino. That'd be great.
Yes, there's a thunderstorm now here in this part in Kingston.
Ooh, don't let that stop you.
Yes, the last week I went, the last Saturday I went to Montreal to see a band, and
Yeah.
it was the same. It was the same with thunder. So I said, this is the summer like this? No way.
Yeah, I know.
Winter is coming. Winter is coming.
No, it's not. We're gonna skip it this time.
Well, go and rest. Continue with your music. You have a show in hours.
Tonight in a few hours. Yep.
I was checking
Yep.
the tour. It's a very long tour, huh?
Yes, it is.
STYX.
Okay.
STYX.
Okay.
See you, Lawrence.
Thanks, Gino. Great to chat with you. All the best.
Bye-bye.